It was a couple years ago. I was a Jehovah's Witness then. We have a discipline called pioneering. The essence of it is to go door to door preaching Jehovah's teachings and offering free Bible studies. One day my sister in the faith, Julia, and I went door to door. Some were interested, most declined, some with a soft smile, others with scandal. It was early fall, warm. In one of the houses on the second floor on the landing there were 2 apartments. The door of the one on the left was old. The shabby sod didn't hide the felt paneling. The door on the opposite side was iron, as there are many of them today. Nothing unusual. Julia and I were deciding which one to knock on first. We decided that if people have neither time, nor money, nor desire to watch the entrance to their house, it means that they have problems in their personal life, so we should help them first. So we knocked. We waited a long time for the door to be opened. I noticed a strange sign on the door jamb. The door was opened by a grandmother in her 70s. She asked who had come. Why? Julia, as usual, began by asking if the grandmother saw the atrocities happening in the world and who was to blame for them. I had my Bible at the ready so I could find and read a quote from scripture for any of the old lady's questions. People always ask the same questions. We always know where the answers to any of them are. But here I had a sense of anxiety. Anxiety was building up, though I didn't understand why. And then I saw a pendant around my grandmother's neck, the pattern of which was exactly the same as the pattern on the door jamb. But that wasn't the worst of it. There was a mirror in the hallway opposite the entrance. Now the 3 of us were reflected in that mirror. Only the reflections weren't ours. Julia was talking to the pensioner, smiling, and the mirror reflected the silent Julia, who extended her hand to the old woman with a raised wrist, and the latter kissed her. I shifted my gaze to them. Julia was talking, but pale before my eyes, and the grandmother was staring intently into her eyes. I looked in the mirror again and realized the woman wasn't kissing my companion's wrists. She was sucking blood. I stood behind Julia's reflection in the mirror and smiled to myself, but the smile was so sinister. In fact, my partner was clearly unwell, and my mistress, on the contrary, was becoming more and more energetic. I don't remember how, but I abruptly grabbed Julia's hand and quickly led her outside. When I looked back, I saw that the old woman was whispering something and making some pauses after us. A month later, Julia died. She had been diagnosed with a rare form of leukemia, from which she died within a few weeks. After her funeral, I left society and began to study esotericism and the occult. Jehovah doesn't help when one of your reflections drinks your blood.